Hey there, plant peeps. This is Steve coming to you from our beautiful plant studio here in hot, sunny Tampa, Florida. This is the JC Compacta, Janet Craig Compacta. So it's from the Janet Craig line. So it can do okay in low light, but this one doesn't have as low a light requirement as the JC or the Lisa or even the Marginata. It needs a little more bright light to keep it going and keep its shape, keep its really cool shape. So we're offering it in 4 different sizes. 3 I've got to show you right here. Different forms too. You can see this is a bush form where the leaves go all the way down to the soil, and this is a cane form where some of the ornamental cane is exposed, and it's just a different kind of cool look. About 6 feet. This is in a 12-inch grow pot, and of course this is in the cane form. You can see it here set up with some beautiful preserved mood moss in one of our Phoenix planters. This guy over here is in cane form as well in a 10-inch grow pot. And it comes to about 4 feet, maybe a little bit taller than 4 feet. But it's shown off in our strong clay line, nice attractive planters, and the American Fibrex moss. Right here is JC Compacta bush form. Again, the leaves go all the way down to the soil, and it's a 10-inch grow pot. But you can see in both forms, the bush form and the cane form, these are cool little angular leaves. It's a very contemporary look. So, like the other Dracaenas, it likes it pretty dry, on the dry side. And with any of our plants, we're recommending wet it, let it dry down. Wet it, let it dry down. So we don't have a formula that's going to tell you exactly how many days or weeks it is that you go between watering. We suggest you use the soil sleuth. So one of these guys here, it gives you a really true reading about what's going on the soil moisture. I hear a lot of people, oh, stick your finger in the top 2 inches. Well, that doesn't always cut it, because top 2 inches could be dry as the Sierra, but 5 inches down below, it can be wet and muddy. So I'm going to check this one real quick. I can see that the top soil, if I use my finger method now, that's pretty dang dry. But I'm going to use the probe and see what's going on below the surface. So I probe down, give it a little twist, pull up a sample of soil, and you can see up here it's drier, down here it's pretty dang moist. So this plant does not need water. In fact, it's pretty low water requirement. And if I had to ballpark an interval, I mean, it's every 3 weeks, maybe a good water. Maybe even longer if you've got it in a lower light situation. Pruning, really not a big deal on this thing. Occasionally you might have a spotty leaf or a leaf that gets damaged, and I'm looking for one. So I've got some physical damage here. So instead of cutting these leaves, I'm going to rip them and pull away. Try another one here, see it. So just split the leaf in half, give it a little tug, and that's the best way to get a bad leaf off of one of these guys. But it's going to need to be cleaned occasionally. So what you can do is take a damp rag that's got some dish soap in it, light solution of dish soap, and just start giving this guy a wipe. And you can actually knock out 3 or 4 leaves with one stroke. And so you want to be sure to get down in and pull away from the stem. So that's the cleaning operation. Like the other Dracaenas, occasionally you're going to run into a mealybug or 2, but just like the cleaning, all we recommend you do is start wiping those guys off and killing them physically with the wiping action. Of course, these are nice and clean and bug-free, but you're going to want to do an inspection down here where the leaf meets the stem. In that crease down there, that's where the mealybug will like to hide. But other mealybug, which are pretty visible, and you can catch them if they appear, and just wipe it down real bit. This guy, to keep its shape and cool looks, again, the Dracaenas are low light plants, but this may need a little bit more light to keep its cool look and shape. But it will go in room light for months and sometimes years at a time, looking really cool and good. And if you want to go ahead and expose some more of the stem, to give it more of a stemmy look. You can see this has got a taller head on it than this guy, and actually this guy's got multiple heads here at the top. So you can remove the leaves easily, again, ripping them off, pulling, and expose some more of the stem. Again, this is one of my favorite plants. I've rarely been in an occasion where we put one of these in a customer account and the customer didn't go, well, that's really cool. Can we get some more of this? Yeah, absolutely, you can get some more of that. If you like what you see here, go ahead and click the buy button and get yourself a couple of these guys, and hope you have a green day.